And here's the next part. Like I said, it's an awkward stage of the tank because things aren't finished. Tank is in limbo. There's a cycle going on, so nothing super fascinating is happening. Although, well, yeah, I kind of find this part very fascinating because this is the actual birth of the whole system. Anyway, I digress. This is an old light fixture I found in the garbage. I found a couple of these. These are just, at my work they were changing light fixtures and they were pulling these, they were kind of the covers of these 48-inch T12 fixtures. And they were just chucking them in the bin, and they're made out of acrylic, so they're used to some high heat, they're lightweight, and they're cool. So I took one and I was thinking about using it as a light fixture, putting some T5s in it, but it wasn't wide enough. I could only fit maybe 4 in there, and I wanted to do about 7, kind of like the Constellation by Aquatinix. So I've taken one and I chopped it up and I turned it into this. This is the beginnings of my T5 light fixture. As you can see from that, sliced it down the middle and put a piece of acrylic in there, kind of angled them upways, and put an aluminum end cap. I am waiting for my fans. The fans will go one there, kind of a cool looking fan system there, one in the back blowing at the end caps and over the bulbs, and then 2 little ones on either side blowing on the end caps. I just put some egg crate on the top. I've used old scrap acrylic from the sump to connect it all together. Kind of hard to see. I've just took the pieces of acrylic and I heated them up in the with a blowtorch and just got some contact cement and connected it all together. It's a pretty sturdy system and it's really lightweight, which is kind of cool. So I'm not worried about hanging it. I've got some old chains that I found in the garage to hang them with. So basically the whole fixture case outside was free. It's just scraps that I found and glued together and spray painted and kind of screwed around with. This is what's going inside. This is it's kind of ghetto fabulous, but it saved me a lot of money and it works. I've tested it out. These are, again, 2 scrap pieces of acrylic that I've bent in the shape of the light fixture, as you can see, right? And I've connected some cheap $1.50 end caps. I didn't get the $8 waterproof ones because I don't feel I need them. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade, but right now I don't have the money to spend $80 on end caps. So instead I spent $14, and they work. These light reflectors are from Saltwater Connection. They were 15 bucks each. Sure, they're not the greatest reflectors, but I think with the depth of my tank and the amount of bulbs I'm going to have on this fixture, I can get away with a little cheaper reflectors for now. So this system will have 7 T5 bulbs. I've got them over there. I've got primarily Giesman, I think that's how you pronounce it, bulbs. I got 4 of the blues, 1 Fiji purple, or is it 5 of the blues? 5 of the blues, 1 Fiji purple, and 1 aqua blue special. I will do a more detailed video on that later. The piece of wood that's holding these things together is just temporary, so I can test it. Eventually they will get bolted in with 2 bolts on the top, and that will hold in the ends. Now all that wiring, as you can see, has to go to something, has to go to a ballast. And the ballast is what drives the bulbs. So this will be behind the tank in the next room. Got 2 54 watt Advance Phillips made ballasts. They're good ballasts. They're affordable, but they're not as cheap as the Workhorse. It's a good system. I don't need to overdrive my T5 bulbs with an ice cap ballast because it is a shallow tank. I just don't need that penetration, and I don't need to waste all that electricity. So I went with just regular normal T5 high output ballasts. As you can see, things aren't totally done. This is just a box. I still have the fans coming for this. Still got the doors to make and finish up cleaning up the wiring and whatnot. That'll come in another update. Anyway, so that's the light system.